Salam and welcome back to AI for Ethiopia, a professional development series brought to you by the Ethiopian Future Builders Initiative or EFBI. Today, we are shifting our focus to one of the most critical foundational pillars of our country's progress, our educators. This module is for AI for teachers. As teachers, your time is your most valuable asset between drafting detailed lessons plans, creating unique quizzes, evaluating assessment, and translating dense core materials to accommodate diverse classrooms. The administrative workload can quickly become overwhelming, right? So AI or artificial intelligence is not here to replace the irreplaceable human element of teaching. So instead, it serves as an advanced administrative assistant designed to handle your repetitive works. So time-consuming preparation work. By automating those tasks, you can recover hours of your weekend, reinforce your energy where it matters most. So directly guiding, mentoring, and engaging your students. Let us look at exactly how to implement this technology professionally and effectively. So the first core competency we will master today is the automation of highly structured curriculum aligned lesson plan. A high quality lesson plan requires clean objectives, a logical instructional flow, interactive checks for understanding, and time management allocation. Instead of starting from a blank page every single week, we can use a structured prompt engineering to generate a comprehensive 45 minutes lesson plan template aligned precisely with the Ethiopian national curriculum standard. So look at the prompt currently displayed on your screen. So this prompt enforces a strict structural framework that dictates exactly how the AI should format the lesson plan. When you copy and paste this prompt, you must explicitly define the grade level, the specific subject matter, and the topic also. So let's read through the exact configuration. So the prompt is gonna be like this one. Act as an expert curriculum develop visualizing in Ethiopian high school educational framework. So design a comprehensive, highly detailed 45-minute lesson plan for grade 11 chemistry, especially focusing on the topic of chemical bonding. So the output must be strictly structured into the following distinct sections. The first one, lesson objective. Define 3 specific measurable outcomes based on the Bloom's taxonomy. The second, required materials. List any local classroom resource needed. 3. Introduction and hook. 5 minutes. Provide a compelling read-world introductory, explaining or local analogy to capture students' attention. 4. Direct instruction. 20 minutes. Break down the core concept into 3 logical step-by-step teaching points with explicitly definitions. 5. Guided practice. 10 minutes. Design an interactive classrooms activity or problem-solving session that the teacher can run with the whole class. 6. Independent assessment. 8 minutes. Provide 3 short answer questions to verify students' mastery before the period ends. Stop. 7. Closure. 2 minutes. A brief summary statement to conclude the lesson. So the prompt is gonna be in this with this, and by utilizing these precise configurations, the AI skips generic definitions and build a practical time-blocked roadmap tailored entirely to your specific classroom timeline. So the second major administrative battle check for educators is drafting original assessments. Creating quiz and exams that accurately test different cognitive levels requires careful balancing. AI can accelerate this process significantly by generating multiple choice questions, matching items, short answer questions instantly. So, however, if you give a vague instructions like write equation of history, the output will be disorganized and unstable. So, to ensure professional quality, you must explicitly instruct the AI to build both the assessment and the corresponding evaluation rubric simultaneously. So let us review the professional assessment engineering prompt. So this prompt enforces strict forwarding and the formatting rules to ensure the generated questions are academically sound. So the prompt is going to be like this one. Act an experienced educational assessment officer. So generate a 10-question standardized assessment for grade 12 students covering the unit on the Victory Vadua. The assessment must be strictly follow this following guideline. Question A through 5 must be complex multiple choice questions, each containing 4 distinct choices A, B, C, and D. Ensure the distractors are plausible and academically challenged. Question 6 through 8 must must be fill-in-the-blank questions targeting key historical figures, dates, or foundational definitions. So, and question 9 and 10 must be short answer, conceptual questions requiring 3 to 4 sentences to fully answer the question. Crucially, at the absolute bottom of your response, provide a complete separate answer key and evaluation rubric for multiple choice items. State the correct letter and provide a brief one-sentence logical explanation of why the answer is correct. For the short answer items, outline the specific grading critical required to receive full material and marks. So the prompt is gonna be end with this one. So when you deploy this prompt, you immediately receive and are ready to print the evaluation sheet. You can quickly review and generated items, adjust any wording to match your specific classroom focus, and immediately distribute the material to your students. That's it. And another thing is, one of the most unique and valuable aspects of utilizing AI within the Ethiopian educational ecosystem is its professional capability of bridging language barriers and localizing academic context. Many students struggle to grasp complex scientific or mathematical concepts when they presented purely in abstract foreign context. AI allows you to instantly translate educational planations, study guides, and present feedback forms between English and other regional languages while maintaining the core academic context. Furthermore, you can explicitly command the AI to pop out genetic international context examples for hyper-localized, culturally reliable scenarios. So let us look at the professional localization translation prompt template. So this prompt ensures that the translation remain accurate and culturally relevant. So the prompt is gonna be like this one. Act as a professional bilingual educator and translator specializing in Ethiopian regional language. So translate the following educational text from English into highly accurate, context aware. So you're gonna add your text before Ethiopian regional language. Translate the following educational context from English into highly accurate, context aware Amharic, and you are gonna paste the sentence or the paragraph of your lesson summary or that kind of stuff. So during the translation process, ensure that you maintain the exact underlying specific or historical accuracy of the academic terms. Don't perform a literal words for words translation. Instead, ensure that phrasing source sounds naturally and clear and perfectly accessible to high school students learning in this language. Additionally, replace any non-local cultural examples with relatable demonstrative context, such as logical cultural practices, market trade scenarios, or regional geography. This specific technique ensures your educational materials are inclusive, allowing you to support remedial students communicate effectively with parents who prefer regional language and ensure no student is left behind due to the language barrier. And the most important section of this module is best practice for academic integrity and quality. So as we conclude this advanced module, we must address the crucial principle of quality control and professional responsibility. So AI is an external generation tool, but it is an entirely dependent on your professional oversight. It doesn't process real-world understanding, so it operates purely on the statistical text pattern. So therefore, you must adhere to three strict operational rules whenever using AI-generated materials in your school. So the first is the fact check everything. The second, human oversight. Third is protect data privacy. So when we go detail on the first one, fact check everything output. So AI models can occasionally generate false information, details or formulas which are known as the hallucination, and never print an exam paper or read a lesson plan alert to your class without verifying every single fact, formula and answer key by yourself. So the second is maintain data privacy. Never paste sensitive student records, personal report cards, or official government identifications into the public AI tools. Always anonymize your descriptions by using like genetic label like student A or student B, etc. So when generating this kind of feedback, you are gonna use that kind of things. The third is the inject your professional voice. Use AI to build your foundational skeleton of your lesson plans and quizzes, but add your personal warm-up, classroom experience, and localized expertise to make the lesson truly engage with your students. So make these three things or apply these three things when you use AI. Your practical task after finishing this video is straightforward. So don't leave this knowledge as a theory. Open the AI assistant right now. Copy the curriculum lesson planners prompt from our source bank and insert a topic you are scheduled to teach next week or next month, whenever the time is, and repeat the structured timeline and generate it. So at the end, we are gonna summarize this module by saying build smart, dream big, and let's keep moving forward. See you in the next module.